Alright, hello people, welcome to Balcast. We are here today with Beatrice the Fish, J Falls, and Teagles, and myself, Zesty. We're going to be talking about Blacklisted 3 and Smashadelphia, some recent Project M majors. But I guess we'll start off the discussion with who is your favorite quote-unquote up-and-comer right now, and why?
Alright, Mickey.
I got...
Let's go, Mickey.
I actually didn't really think about this, even though we were playing ahead of time. Besides the obvious, myself.
Nice.
I mean, I guess you could just go with that. I don't know.
Why wouldn't she be your favorite? So,
I would probably say Fuzz, because one, we're both Team Green. He and I, like, we're definitely very fond of the color green. And
you know that Fuzz likes green.
Yeah, like we both have we talk in Discord a lot. We're like. And in Midnight Discord, I get shit on for 10 for green. Then Fuzz just randomly comes in and is like, yo, Team Green. Team Green, yo, Fuzz, let's go. I knew I liked you. Team Green. And then in our set at Bigger Balc, I had the tag Team. He had green. And so we just had Team Green on our tags while we played our set.
Wow. This is good reasoning.
Couple of nerds.
Yes.
Favorite up-and-comer.
And he just got funded to go to Fair and Balance in November in NorCal.
Oh, Blimber.
So, exactly.
Yeah. That's cool.
So he'll be coming back to California so soon after the Bigger Balc at his top 3 placing. So, curious to see how he will do then.
Fuzz didn't go to any big events since Bigger Balc, just in Texas events, maybe.
I feel like we would have gone over.
But besides was he even at LTC last year? I'm pretty sure he was.
I feel like he would be. I mean, like, why wouldn't he go?
I don't remember where he
placed. He hasn't really done much since Bigger Balc.
No, he hasn't.
I'm trying to say. He hasn't gone anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll see. We'll see. You want to go? Or you want me to go?
I can go.
Right.
I guess it's debatable whether he's an up-and-comer, but I'm, like, really into Kais, obviously, as a fellow Charizard main. I think that he's just been continuing to push, like, basically single-handedly Charizard from, like, what was once considered a garbage character to now, like, kind of a scary character. I mean, not for every matchup, obviously, but he's been kind of making people double-check on whether or not Charizard is, like, a completely unusable character. And, I mean, we're going to talk about it later, but he's giving, like, melee people a run for their money. He's been, like, beating people, well, for a while now. People like Malachi. I feel like he's, like, got the potential to, like, kind of not be, like, the axe of Charizard but in this game. Because I think there are other people who are also going to, like, pop up with that character. But it's, like, really interesting to see, like, how far he can, like, it's something that's cool about Project M right now, where we have certain characters that are just, like, we get to see their meta develop, like, as we watch streams, basically. You can just see, like, new things he's trying all the time, or, like, new ways he's going about matchups, or new strategies in, like, gameplay. So I think that's pretty sick. That's my choice.
Alright. I think that this is sort of a weird pick, but it's better to kind of take in the full context, but Switch is an up-and-coming player. Like,
I definitely agree with that.
I think that people forget he has actually
it's
gotten
so fast.
He's gotten so good so fast and has cemented himself as like a top 5 player in the world that people forget that, like, I think, like, before this year, Switch was not a person that you were like, oh yeah, he's gonna make, you know, winners finals, like losers finals at every tournament, which is pretty much true unless he, like, you know, we'll talk about it at Blacklisted. But yeah, I think that Switch, like, has definitely, because it's been a long time coming that, like, people say Wolf is one of the best characters in the game or whatever, and, like, his punish game is so good and his neutral game is so good, and, like, Switch has only just very recently unlocked, like, the secret stuff to, like, getting Wolf to the top placement wise. And I think that if you're going to talk about Kais potentially being, like, the axe of Charizard, it's like Switch is, like, so much better than everybody else at Wolf, and Wolf is such a popular character.
Really good, too.
Everyone has a Pocket Wolf, and Switch is somehow the only person that's able to do it and compete on a national level. You know what I mean? Who's the second best Wolf in the world?
It's like a toss between Filthy Casual,
like
Ivan.
There you go.
I also think it's interesting because, like, for a long time, people were like, "Yeah, Wolf is really good," but, like, nobody was doing it. You know, like, even I know there was, like, a tier list that was made, like, on the like the PM Underground site, and
Yeah.
like Wolf was like up
Top
there,
3.
like yeah. And I remember looking at that and I was like, I mean, like probably, but like nobody's done it yet. And then like months to like maybe half a year later, we're like finally beginning to see like that actually like become reality.
Yeah. So I want to keep everyone, keep everyone's head
Grounded.
grounded. It's like Switch is an up and comer, even though he's like come up and up and up, and like there's very little up left. Like he has recently become a threat. And Beatrice the Fish.
Oh
What do you
yeah.
gotta say about this?
Okay.
All right.
Wouldn't what?
That's a good point. Alright, but then yeah, I guess to start off today's talk when it comes to topics, let me start off with Smashadelphia, which was 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Let's see here. What did, yeah, it was June 23rd to 25th. It had 100 people in PM singles. It also had like Melee and Smash 4.
And 64.
And 64, yeah. And so there were also 18 people in dubs. And it was like pretty stacked. Oh, and also Crush 40. I feel like it has
Crush
to be
40.
mentioned
Every time.
And the burlesque show.
Oh yeah, I actually always saw like.
There was a burlesque show. What?
Yes,
Do you wanna-
a
do
Sonic
you wanna-
burlesque show.
Sonic themed? Oh. That sounds like
Reslift made a gigantic twit longer describing the whole experience. People definitely need to go check that out.
That's
Yeah.
that sounds like a deviant art like come to life.
Yeah, it was weird, but on to the Smash. This was actually a pretty cool event in terms of we had people like N2K enter and ESAM, so we had like our Smash
Probably
4 Melee pros.
Because of the other games.
Yeah,
being-
yeah. But they're giving, they're doing their usual thing, giving the game a shot. Maybe they'll do mediocre, but they'll probably drop out. And then, like, we have a lot of, like, our East Coast town. We had some West Coast town with Thunders going. Had Texas in there with Fearless. So it's, like, a pretty cool, like,
Mix.
fat major. Because it's not really a national, it doesn't really have those numbers or, like, the amount of, like, players from all over.
Yeah, this is definitely like more like a regional.
But it's, like, a pretty stacked region.
And you got like, West Coast sprinkled.
Yeah,
Sprinkles.
yeah. And so...
More like, Thunders and Cloudburst.
Yeah, Thunder's a
West
pretty
Coast.
powerful sprinkle, but it's not just
yeah,
not too much.
That sprinkle ends up winning.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I guess we'll just start by going into pools. And for the most part, they all relatively go like according to plan. I know you looked them over and had some notes. Do you want to go over them?
One I want to go over is pool C4, where we had E2XD ranked, I want to say like 9th in NDVA. He beat XYK in winter semis.
That's Link Luigi.
Yeah,
E2XD should played Link at Paragon, which was a long
Yeah.
I don't know anything about him since.
Yeah, like he doesn't play against Link very often. For what I know that like Blue Bagels play that matchup a ton, and Bagels like, okay, I'm picking up Falcon. I don't want to do this anymore. So he does not like the Link matchup. So it is a troublesome matchup for Luigi. So I'm not too
So
surprised
was,
with
For
E2XD.
Link? Wait.
No, for Luigi, it's hard. It's very hard for Luigi.
Okay.
And E2XD ends up defeating XYK to send him in losers.
Cool.
So that's one
Yeah.
of the few upsets that happen in pools.
Yeah, for the most part, I know Mewtwo King like went through his pool without like I don't know if he like lost any games, but he very easily won from winners.
He got a pool with Capitulized as a second seed, which Mewtwo King has a ton of axe practice. So.
Yeah, so he didn't really have any big struggles. Looks like I'm pretty sure Frozen basically had the same.
Yeah, Frozen cleaned house in his pool.
Let's see, how did Esam do?
Esam just lost to Geist. That's basically it. Because if you lost the winners finals, you get your second seed.
Okay, that's cool. I thought that said Oracle Arsenals, and I was like, oh shit, that'd be intense. Alright, is that just about? Oh yeah, we have like Resliv, it's like a lot of good people. Yo, Resliv, my favorite Ness.
I want to say that's it.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at all the.
Oh yeah, Dingo over Cloudburst. That's
Oh, that's the
another
last.
one.
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about that.
Dingo, number 2 in
Dingo?
Georgia.
Behind who?
Plays Charizard behind Kipcom. Plays Charizard.
Oh, what's good?
And he made a big splash over those past 2 weekends. One, beating Cloudburst to get out as his first seed. That was his first
He
step.
also beat .com. I mean, that's less impressive than Cloudburst,
Wait, what?
probably. But it says right here that dingobeat.com.
Oh, yeah.
All
But
over
Dingo
me.
was seated above .com, so that's technically expected.
I don't know anything about Dingo, so.
Yeah. Wait, what region is .com? I know he plays all
Philly.
over Philly. Duh. So he's like in his home turf.
Exactly.
Smashadelphia.
Rough. Couldn't make it out.
Yeah, so .com actually does drown.
And Cloudburst
speaking
just
of Splash.
randomly decided to come out here, too.
I was gonna say, it's like, oh, he like came up far away from Arizona.
Like, I saw him, like, posting on the web page, hey, I'm going to be in Philly this weekend. I'm going to be in Philly for the tournament. I'm like, why? Why this one of all tournaments? Why did you go to Philly by yourself without any other AZ? But, okay.
Alright, but yeah, I mean, it seems like all of pools was like, not like the beefiest, but it seems like when we get into top 24, that's where shit gets real. Because we basically had like, each pool had like at least 2 good people in it. And
poor
so poor
Dingo.
Dingo.
After making it, I was like, yes, I beat Cloudburst. I get to go on.
I
Fight.
beat.com.
Beat.com. Who am I
Excited.
facing first round of bracket? And it's the first seed Thunders.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck.
I feel like that must always be the most tragic feeling.
Yeah,
Being the person who made it out of
it says a
pools.
3-0, but that set was actually like, Dingo made a good showing.
Oh, yeah? It was
With
streamed?
Charizard?
It was streamed, yes.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Wait, was Thunder going DK?
Yeah, he's going DK.
Huh.
And I'm pretty sure he got it the last like 2 of the games.
Did Thunders and Kais ever play? I'm trying
They played at Blacklisted, I'm pretty sure.
You mean like this last weekend?
last weekend.
Okay, well, we'll go with that
I
one.
think.
And then, yeah, you have...
I know another DK Charizard match happened. I don't remember what it was.
How popular can that be?
Well, King Coney also plays DK, and then you had both Dingo and Kais at
Something
Blacklisted.
could have happened.
So
we'll figure it out.
I
when
know
we
it
get to
did.
that part of the
Another
program.
Charizard DK match did happen.
Yeah, one of the sets I watched was Aiden versus M2K. And,
Was that a winner's match or a loser's match?
Winners match. Winners quarters.
Oh.
And,
That was not that close.
No, it was not.
Aiden like
Are we on the view where they can see the bracket?
yes.
Oh, okay. Just making
And Mitsuki basically like started off with Marth, I think,
Yeah, he went Marth
failed, then went Sheik,
and then Fox.
failed, and then Fox, and then
Yeah.
failed again.
You know what that sounds a lot like, actually, is like in the way back when, there was a set where Mewtwo King lost to Arcana, Colorado Zero Suit,
Yeah.
and he did the same thing. He tried multiple characters and just lost against all of them. So, way to go, Aiden.
Yeah, M2K
That's a 3-0.
hasn't learned the matchup yet.
Yeah.
He's getting there maybe one day. But yeah, I guess just to like, might as well just go over M2K's little run here. He ends up going down to the losers, beats Resliv, and then fights Kais. This was another set I watched, and Kais fucks him up.
Yeah, Kais
Fucks him
definitely
up.
fucked up.
Yeah, it was
Mitsuki as well.
it was
did
gnarly.
Oh man,
It
like
was-
like Anther didn't DI the back throw fucked up.
Like
That was a
one of
tragic
the,
set.
I think it was like the first stock of game 2 was like a 0 to death or something close within like seconds, and
Uh-huh.
M2K was dead before 10 seconds had
I
gone
think
by.
Mitsuki played Fox the entire time.
Yeah,
I remember Mitsuki did get hit with an air like at 10% and died.
yeah.
He was like, well, there goes your stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was brutal. But yeah, so on the one hand, M2K actually did pretty well considering he made top 8. And I mean, like, wow, he wasn't able to necessarily go like head to head with some of our like top whatever PM players.
Well, he did, then he lost them
Still
both.
beat Resliv.
Oh yeah.
Beat Resliv.
Put that on the resume.
Is Resliv top 50? Technically?
Resliv
No,
is
he's
not.
not.
top 50
He's not top
this
50.
year.
So, yeah. Anyway. Moving on to Winter Semis. Oh yeah, it was kind of cool. I don't know if we've talked about it yet, but like Frozen was here,
Yeah.
which was
It's like first PM tournament in a
since
very
like
long
cashed
time.
out, baby. I don't
That
know.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and he beat Fearless, you know, our Texas Lucario. Doesn't beat Thunders.
He got demolished by Thunders as well.
Oh yeah, that like doesn't surprise me. It's like I feel like Frozen's like on and off of playing Smash, and then also like on and off on if he does play Smash if it's PM.
Yeah.
So he like does a lot of Smash 4 and Project M. So it's like probably not the most in shape, and then there's Thunders who's like the most in shape. So it's like
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean Thunders goes to like almost everything right now. I mean because he makes like probably pretty decent money. But yeah.
The other winner semis, we had Aiden versus Hyper, which is a run back from Shuffle where Aiden double eliminated Hyper, and like it wasn't pretty at all. Aiden just like slapped around Hyper.
Dang.
And then this one goes to Game 5. Aiden barely clutches it out, moves on to winner.
Aiden is another player that I felt like should have been mentioned in the up-and-coming players.
That's true.
Aiden's like been super good this year. He beats Switch. He's beaten Hyperflame 3 times now,
That's
I guess.
3 times,
I don't know if Blacklisted changed it, because I don't remember when I looked at the points, but technically, for the circuit points, I believe Aiden is, or at least was, 3rd. So, you know, he's been, going to a lot of stuff, and doing at least relatively good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And the problem for me is I always think of, whenever I think of Aiden, I just think of the fact that he lost the dumb shiny. And I just relive that Swallow side. And how Aiden's like this really nice guy, and he's just like, yeah, alright.
But he had pretty much beating a Mewtwo King and then Hyperflame.
Yeah, pretty chill.
And then it puts him into Winners Finals.
Yeah,
But
like, to think Aiden got Winners Finals is, like, kind of crazy.
Then got bounced by Thunders as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, it's just 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. We'll get to, like, the 3-2 later. But, down here...
Ooh, that 3-2.
Who is Satoshi?
Satoshi is a Wolf player from MDVA. Isn't even PR'd on the recent one. He's honorable mentioned. And he beat E-Sam.
E-Sam.
Dude, that's an honorable loss. Honorable Game 5.
Honorable mentionable.
I also know that Satoshi went to AZ randomly, like, a couple months ago. And that's actually the origin of why Rezza was shit-talking AZ. Like, because Satoshi went there, did okay against, like, AZ secondaries, and I got to Winners Finals and Winners Semis, a tournament there. I don't remember the exact details, but then Rezza's like, man, if Satoshi, who's not even PR'd in our region, can do that to your region, like, you guys are shit.
Is that what led to
That's
the
what led to the Dapple
Resliv showdown?
Dude, Satoshi, my man. Let me buy you a drink. Because you created one of the best, worst money matches of all time.
Probably, it might be the best, worst money match of all time. Like, let's be real. Like, they actually, I haven't even watched it, but from the stories I've heard, the camping, the shitty gameplay,
just like the
whole, hype,
the context of just who these players are. It was great.
And the fact that, like, when you watch the VOD, like, because I've been watching a lot of the AZPM VODs from Bigger Balc, like, on and off, like, you can see so many people watching them.
I was just invested in this set.
Yeah, it's just really funny to think, like, Rezliv and Dadpool. Oh my god, and then the picture of Gunther's.
The Gunther's popping up!
To, like, solidify it in history.
It's like an iconic image. It will be known as the defining image of Project M's revival.
Yes!
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god, I think
so thank you, Satoshi.
Yeah, yeah.
You beat E-Sam.
They get 3-0'd by Dusty.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Dusty is actually the
Marth player.
Yeah, the
Number
Philly
2.
hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, after Aiden, right? Because Aiden is...
Is Aiden currently ranked there? I forget, because I know Aiden moves between, like, New York, New Jersey, and Philly.
He goes to school in Philly. So that's... He kind of... Aiden's actually went to Philly and kind of made them sort of good.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah,
because, like, now Aiden's really good. Dusty's taking sets up. I mean, like, not necessarily this tournament. Satoshi might be good. I don't know. He beat... Hey, he got to Winners Finals at that Arizona tournament. But,
like, Dusty's beating Emu Killer.
Yes, that's right, actually, at the
Project
Clash before Olympus. Yeah, so they got good. Anyone else we want to mention in losers bracket before we move on to some of the heavy hitters?
I guess it's just funny to think that, like, Rezliv was shit-talking AZ and then 3-0'd Cloudburst.
Dude, get fucked, Cloudburst. I'm sorry, dude.
Your poor region.
That's pretty much it.
Your poor region.
Yeah, if anything, we'll move on to the top 8.
Losers top 8. So, yeah, Kai's spotting Mewtwo King. We already talked about that. Then Fearless over Dingo.
3-1. So Dingo, he tried.
He got top 8, though.
Yeah, that's pretty good. For, like, a player that I don't think, like, the average PM person would know unless they, like, are in the area.
Already forgot who he made. Who does he mean?
Charizard.
I was gonna say Link. Wow, I'm thinking XD.
Okay. So, Fearless beats him.
Plays Hyperflame. That's 3-1. Okay, that's, like, respectable. That's about how as well as you'd think Fearless would do. From, like, what you know Fearless at this time.
He actually had a really good set against IPK at Bigger Balc. I feel like Fearless has been getting a lot better.
Yeah, he almost reversed 3-0'd IPK at Bigger Balc.
Like, Fearless has been, like, a person who I've known has been ranked in Houston
like,
for a long time. But like, I feel like I'm only
Buzz.
beginning to see him like actually make his like national marks.
And we'll talk about more of that
Oh yeah.
next
At
week,
Blacklisted.
or at least next tournament.
Next turn.
And then yeah, on the other side of
Kai's being
Blizzard-
frozen, I think that's pretty significant.
Oh yeah. I mean, yes and no. Because on the one hand, again, it's like Frozen. Like, if this was like a year or two ago, I think it would have been a bigger deal than it is now. But I do think it is still pretty dope.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty dope.
It's not as dope as it once was, but
I
still.
expect this set to go to Game 5 in Frozen's favor, and then Kai
Yeah.
does it in 4 games.
I mean, what's that matchup like? I don't actually like. There's really no Mewtwo's on the West Coast.
Yeah, like
Parker's like the closest we come to, and he's like not really.
we don't have a Charizard either.
That's true.
We know like nothing about this matchup. I didn't see this matchup.
Big Pokemon.
Big tails.
Big tails, big
Yeah,
Pokemon.
both fighting with their tails.
Interesting matchup. That's my assessment.
Alright, and then moving into loser semis, we have Hyperflame Kais, who,
Double eliminates Kais.
yeah, I was gonna say, what was the game count? 3-1?
3-1,
3-1. Alright.
Repeat.
And
Yeah.
that seems hard for Charizard because Charizard's such a big body, so like that magnet just
He
has
gets
to like tip
comboed
any.
so fucking hard. Oh my god. Like, I was
And then
watching that, and I was
PK
like,
Ice
ooh.
just like has such a big target to hit.
And it also is like, Charizard's best movement is like horizontal, and the ice is just like. And then the second Charizard's in the air, it's like he's like a slow rock, you know. Like he only has a lot of speed when he's on the ground.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks hard. Still takes the
Hyperflame is
game.
also really fucking good, and we
Yeah.
will talk about that next.
That in the next
as
tournament
well.
too.
I mean, we get to keep talking about it.
Yeah,
Really.
then Hyperflame beat Aiden after like losing to him 3 times in a row.
And it was 3-1 this time. With it was 3-2 in winners. So
Yeah, Hyper seemed to figure out what to do. He's like, okay, enough of the shenanigans. I'm getting through you, and beats him 3-1.
Yeah, and then we move on into Grands with our boy Hyperflame versus Thunders. Takes set 1.
This
It's like,
was just a shenanigans of a grand finals. Thunders
yeah, he
starts
starts
off
with
going Falco because NorCal told him to. And if you know Thunders, he just listens to anybody. Like
He goes Falco.
like
It
I
didn't
can-
work. Let me tell
in
you.
grand
Like-
final
Yes,
of a tournament
exactly.
he flew to without any other NorCal
Yeah.
guys.
Like, for example, at Clutch City Clash last year, Thunders was fighting Boyko. Someone from the, like, he's like dominating Boyko. Someone from the crowd just yells out, SD is dog! And Thunders just walks off the stage and loses a stock. And proceeds to beat Boyko that game. So NorCal is telling him, hey, yeah, go Falco. See what happens. So he goes Falco.
We saw what happened.
And we definitely saw what happened. Got bodied.
Yeah.
Then he goes Fox.
Yeah,
Got bodied
no.
again.
He goes Falcon.
Then he goes Falcon. Takes to game 5. And then Hyper switches to Wolf. Wait, was it Wolf? Or was it Fox?
I'm pretty sure it was Wolf.
I know that Wolf Dittos happened between Hyperflame and
Yeah,
Junebug.
Hyperflame has definitely has more of a wolf than a fox. I know.
No,
that.
he ended up going Fox for the second set.
Oh,
Like,
did he?
all of the second set.
Hyperflame?
Yes. It was Falcon Fox in the second set the whole time.
Wait, there was no DK this entire grind?
There's no DK this entire Grands.
Yo. I was about to say how Thunder's Hyperflame is such a... that's like one of the most iconic PM
Yes.
sets is Hyperflame Thunders at EVO.
And they didn't play
And
their
they didn't
mains.
even play their mains.
Yeah, I mean,
Hyper did for the first couple games of the first set.
and I'm pretty sure like outside of Bigger Balc, historically Hyperflame like beats Thunders, right? Like he's a
It
pretty
was
good
2-1.
set.
Hyper was up
Yeah.
2-1 after Bigger Balc.
No,
Okay.
Thunder... Oh, yeah, after Bigger Bell.
But I think last year Hyperflame was pretty consistent.
It was 2-0.
2-0.
2-0 in Hyperflame's favor. This is the first time they played this year at Bigger Balc, and Thunder's finally wins.
I would also say that set count isn't super indicative because EVO, if you remember, was a last stock.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the thing is that they tend to be like really brutal back and forth. But Hyperflame, his like statistically,
it.
yeah,
Mhm.
takes him. But it doesn't even matter because it's not even DK Lucas. It's just random garbage.
And we'll talk about Thunder's Falcon at the next one.
We're going to talk about a lot of stuff about the next tournament.
There's a lot of good stuff in Blacklisted.
Yeah, but I guess to slowly recap it, we had Thunder's first, second Hyperflame, third Aiden, fourth Kais.
Which poor Kais, he's like always gets fourth.
It just says losses, and then usually it says 2 names. On his, it just says Hyperflame. Just in the center, just lost to Hyperflame.
That's all he
Yes.
had.
Hey, he did as well as Thunder. See, they both only lost Hyperflame.
Yeah, Thunder's also beat Hyperflame.
That is true.
Then we got Frozen Fearless tying for 5th, and then 7th is Dingo and Mewtwo King. Who would have ever thought we'd live in a world where Dingo and Mewtwo King
Place the same exact.
Yeah, on the same level.
Let's fucking go, Dingo.
Top 50. Top 50, baby.
Let's go, Georgia.
Alright, but yeah, so then I guess I'll start moving on to Blacklisted 3. If either of you want to talk about where, when, and why that was going down.
So this was New England's biggest Project M tournament
Of all time? Yes.
of all time, and then 3rd biggest Smash tournament, and that was just. I remember reading Paper Fairy saying something about that, and also him quoting, "I'm just spitballing this. If I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong." I don't remember seeing anybody correct him. I didn't see anyone correct him, so that's what I'm going to go with right now. Is that is the third biggest Smash tournament in New England, and had about 192. Yes, I was about to say 98, but had 192 player count for just a PM tournament, PM only. So it got a pretty good amount.
Blacklisted is historically one of, like, I remember there are like a lot of good sets that have come out from Blacklisted over the years.
last year was Malachi's run.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Blacklisted also had a Switch Hyperflame, and that was like a really exciting set to watch.
Yeah,
and,
I also
like,
remember
Hyperflame
they had like Falcon exhibitions in PM. Like, I just forgot what it was. That was like back at the first Blacklisted, and that was just, I just remember those were like a ton of fun. I think it was like Gallo versus somebody, and they were just doing Falcon Dittos.
Yeah, I don't know how many of these were on the stream, but I know that like a part of their compendium maybe, or for whatever reason, they ran like a bunch of like really random fun side events. I don't know if any of them were on stream.
I hate running side events. And so like
side events did happen here.
Yeah.
I know there's like a blindfolded dubs.
Yeah.
Where like 2 players, 1 controller.
You ran side events.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. Kudos to Paper Fairy and the team. I forgot who.
Paper Fairy wasn't like a.
Yeah, he was the pre-planning. That's like how I said, and the team.
Okay.
It was. I don't know if Harmac was part of the major.
Harmac was the head TO.
Yeah, and there are other people too.
Which
I'm forgetting.
She renamed to Kumataro.
Oh, that's like the mother series.
Yes.
Okay.
She's a dope character.
Yeah, Kumatara.
Yeah.
Kumatora? I don't know.
In any case, like, the idea of just, like, because I think that the total number of brackets ran across the 2-day event was 13. Because they had, like, singles, doubles, and then a million side events, each of which had, like, 16 players or something like that. So they were going, like, into overdrive for that kind of stuff. There was a Nolamar side bracket.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So, tons of fun. Tons of just, like, people just playing in, like, tiny brackets. So I guess everyone had something to do. I think they ran a Smash Ladder as well.
I don't think they ran Smash Ladder.
I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff going on.
And also, another fact about Blacklisted is that they had a compendium in which they flew over Pikmin Marshall? What Game Watch did they fly out?
Was it Aki?
Oh, the 3 Game & Watches?
Aki, Marshall, Pikmin, they flew out. Then they also flew out Japan, which is Kalne, the #1 player in Japan, Zelda player. Which he did pretty well here.
We'll talk
like
about it.
His losses, I forget what.
We'll
look at it in bracket.
We'll look at it.
But he definitely had a respectable run at this tournament.
For sure. Alright.
So let's get into the nitty-gritty of the brackets.
Yeah.
Starting with pools, right?
Yeah. So not gonna lie, didn't really get a chance to go through these.
Yeah.
But you did.
Yeah. So first one I want to point out is in Pool B1, King Coney over Mafia, DK Peach, which Mafia is the same Mafia from Melee.
The guy that got into Smash Summit.
Exactly. It's that same one. New England just ran some of their Melee players into Summit.
Well,
one time was Mafia, another time was Infinite Numbers.
Yeah, but they definitely couldn't boost him over King Coney.
Yeah, King Coney from Connecticut takes over. Which Mafia is not like, it's not like he doesn't know this matchup, because Majin Poob is also New England in the Smashing Grids, and he's played him before, so he's aware of how the DK matchup goes. But King Coney takes it 2-1.
How active is Mafia in PM?
Pretty decent. Like, he's #1. He was #1 on the one before, I'm pretty sure. He's pretty high up there. like 1, 2, 3, like
in
top
New
3
England?
in New England. I forget where he is on the most recent one.
Okay. Yeah, and also these are like round robin pools, so it's like I think that it's awkward, and I think it's worth talking about right now. They did top 2 make it out.
Yes.
And they had 5-man round robin pools, which that's the awkward, like I guess, formula for where you can have 3-way ties and only lose 1 set, but not make it out of pool.
Yes, and
which
we'll
happened
later.
Yeah, which happened to a couple of these players. So this pool went pretty much according to plan, except for Mafia King.
You just flipped the seats for them.
Yeah. Might as well. I'm pretty sure this is the guy who does the.
Why am I main sick?
Yeah, why am I main sick? So
Why is
shout out to what for.
He couldn't make it. He had to pass out because he's moving back to Minnesota.
Fun. All right, but then,
for work.
Oh, yo, Haki Guli. That's pretty cool.
I basically went as so. The next one, Narc over Numerics. That was technically an upset because Narc was a 3rd seed and Numerics was a 2nd seed.
Wait, let's talk about Flarp. Let's talk about my boy Flarp up there.
I actually watched
He
this.
was 1st seed, so that went ass-seeded.
Let's go, Flarp.
Flarp,
it was a
Luigi
pretty
player.
intense set, though. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, was it a 2-0? I thought it definitely went to
2-0.
last dog, at least on the second one. I remember. I don't know. I think people were just like popping off because that was being streamed like while we were cleaning the house, and just the whole house. You could hear people being like, "Oh my God, Resiv's getting flarped." You hear people say that like all over the place.
The Balc household definitely loves Flarp's tag.
Dude.
He's flarping on people. What else is there to say?
Flarp is such a funny word. Holy fuck. His tag is Flarp.
And he plays Luigi, like one of the goofier characters in Smash.
I feel like in another world, like wave dashing is called flarping. Just because of the way it looks with Luigi.
Another upset would be Good over Blitz. Blitz being one of Canada's best players, but Good, number 3 or 4 in NDVA, takes out Blitz 2-1. So good job on Good representing MDVA.
I mean, Blitz still makes it out.
He does makes it out, but not as 1st seed.
Ha. And then you were talking about Narc Numerics.
Yeah,
Who's Numerics? I feel like I might have already asked.
I know, isn't Numerics a Zero Suit? I'm pretty sure.
He's a Zero Suit Samus from New England.
New England? Oh, he is New England.
He's sort of classic Smashing Grounds, where it used to be like him and Sora and Poob were kind of like the big 3, but they've all kind of like been shuffled around to like new blood. They're all, for the most part, inactive nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah, so Numerics probably got the legacy seeding. He is pretty good, but I do know that he's less active nowadays.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Where was... Oh yeah, pool B12. Cobalt over Yada. Cobalt plays Kirby from Massachusetts.
Oh, we've talked about him before.
And he was the 3rd seed, so it wasn't even projected to make it out. And he goes and beats up on Yada.
Ooh, Kirby Snake.
I remember Tanner talking about the Kirby Snake matchup, which one thing I do know is that Kirby can just like keep falling dare onto Snake while he's ciphering. He trades, so he doesn't even have to use jumps to keep doing the dare. So he just keeps falling dare over and over until Snake dies.
You can also crouch under stuff.
You can also get the headband beard on Kirby.
I know that's a very important factor for Tanner.
That explains it. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yes, you're right.
I didn't even consider that.
It's beautiful.
Shout out to Cobalt for making that young upset over Yada, who's like one of Midwest's up and rising talents. He's also the data keeper for the PM rank.
Yes.
So fun fact about Yada. And then pool B15. Oh boy.
Interesting.
Oh, buddy. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about one of those people that lost 1 set, didn't make it out of the pool.
And not just any 1 set. They beat Switch.
Let's go, Soul. You beat the 1st seed in your pool. He beat Switch 2-1.
Who does Soul play? Where is he from? Why did he beat Switch?
He plays Link. I don't know where he's from. If you back out though on the last page, I'll tell you where he is from. But I know from like watching Switch play against Link, he struggles against Link a little bit because he played against Aklo at Flex Zone 2.
I was gonna say,
and he struggled against Aklo too. He did win, but it looked hard for him.
That's interesting. Maybe it's because when Link stands still, then the laser just doesn't hit him. I'm just imagining that just like this pretend world where Switch is just shooting 1,000 lasers, and then just Soul is just standing there with the shield, and then Switch is like, oh my god, what is it? My neutral game, and then he just like ends up SDing.
Yeah.
Just freaking out. My lasers
Soul
aren't working.
Doesn't even move. That's how he wins.
It's a hard counter.
Honestly, like I bet, given enough lasers shot, he would eventually SD all of those stocks. Like, that wouldn't surprise me.
Dude, Switch loves to shoot bullets. And when he gets nervous, he shoots even more bullets.
Yeah.
So
And if
that's
he's
just a recipe.
there-
That's a recipe for disaster against Soul. I understand the
Alright,
loss.
so what happened to the rest of this?
Then Soul did lose 0-2 to Rise. I don't know where Rise is from either, but he goes from the 3rd seed in this pool to taking 1st seed in this pool due to weird tiebreaker shenanigans.
In Connecticut. Yeah.
I don't know what character he plays.
Which
either.
very important for the trajectory of this entire tournament. Puts
Yes.
Switch at 2nd seed in his pool.
Yep.
Oh
And
boy.
that's gonna have a very fun round 1 once we get to that. point.
Yeah.
The bracket for top 64 at Blacklisted gets crazy.
Is there anything else we want to talk about?
Let's finish up the pools. I think we're pretty much good. I think that it's
Oh
fun.
wait, go up because Dirtboy. I saw Dirtboy get. Oh yeah, Dingo upset
Oh,
Dirt
our boy
Boy.
Dingo. I
Oh,
forgot.
Dingo.
Let's go, Dingo.
What the fuck?
Beat Dirtboy 2-1 to make it out his 1st seed in his pool.
Yes.
So it's like top 8s. That's much. That's like okay. This is pretty good. Let's go on the Blacklist to see how well I'll do. Bam, beat Dirtboy.
You know what I want is a second helping of turtle soup. Oh yeah, he like 3-0's Cloudburst and then goes on
I
to
was
beat
gonna
Dirtboy.
say,
as well.
like, I mean, for like a fire type, he's doing pretty decent against them waters. Although it's ironically
It
like
is.
opposite on the matchup thing. I always thought that was really dumb.
Yeah.
But whatever, keeps you on your toes. But yeah, Dirtboy ends up coming out 2nd seed. Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to my boy Wax Money for I know he beat Bees here at this tournament.
Bees?
I think that was an amateur
That's the
bracket.
thing, Yador shouts at Jose whenever they're playing.
Bees.
He'll say, "Go bees!"
Go Bees.
He'll go the yellow and black.
Oh,
skin.
this is another big upset over
Oh
here.
yeah, I forgot this happened. .com 2-0'd Silver. I remember.
What the fuck?
Yes.
I remember commentary talking about the set and like Silver's reasoning why he lost. But I can't remember what they said.
It's because .com is good, and I was very sad that I didn't get to team.
I
with
think he
Dark
said
this
he
tournament.
lost track of the Pikmin.
Lost her.
And then he's
Why
like,
don't you just shoot
uh-oh.
him?
Why don't you just not pay attention to any of the Pikmin and just beat Olimar because he's a bad character? That's like what most people do. But yeah.
Yeah, but .com, like, that's one of the bigger upsets that happened in this tournament. Like, nobody
Yo, Dr.
expected
didn't drop
Silver
a
to...
single game in his pool.
The perfect.
Dope. With
Always.
Olimar.
Fucking go, Olimar. That character might be top five.
Top
Top
five type.
character.
It's a pretty good character.
Also, while we're talking about Silver, because I know we're not going to talk about doubles, but like as far as like the doubles bracket is concerned, this marked the first tournament where Dark and Silver were both in attendance, where they didn't team with
Oh,
each
yeah.
other.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know what the doubles results are? Were they the top 2 teams, and then they ended up switching and just like having this weird like romance in grand finals?
Doubles,
where they...
DVD Envy,
Oh, so neither of them made it to top.
Malachi Dark.
Oh, so okay. Then where's
So,
Silver?
Awkward.
Dark just jumps Silver to take on the top player.
I mean, to be fair, comparing Twisty and Malachi is like perhaps
Yeah.
not the most equal of companions.
But yes, I did want to notice that because I think that they've won every East Coast. I think every doubles tournament that they entered as a team, they won except for Olympus.
Where they got second to Lunchables Dakpo.
Yes,
Did they reset bracket?
I'm not sure. I don't care about doubles, but I do care about the Dark Silver team.
Yes.
Because
Their
they
storyline,
The
Yeah.
storyline. is
their
really good.
history.
Whoa, that got pretty intense. But yes, they teamed separately, and their combined placings did not become a first place. You know,
No, it
so
did
like,
not.
yeah, no. Envy DVD ends up taking doubles. That's our little doubles sidebar. Let's go back to the regular bracket for singles.
For sure.
I don't think any other upsets happened.
Yo, young man.
Oh, there's another page. Okay, maybe more upsets did happen.
Yeah, I'm just.
We'll
skimming.
cruise. We'll cruise through.
Yeah.
Oh, Royals beating Majin Poob.
Yep.
Let's go Royals.
Who's Royals?
Chic player from New York, New Jersey, and I just know he gets memed on a ton.
Okay, good. Oh god, poor little shiny Zubat. Who's HM before? I don't feel like
Connecticut Mewtwo.
I don't feel like I've heard that name before.
I know I have. Like whenever
I've heard
I
of like
browse.
TM87, whatever. You know, I think that there are several people with tags that are just Pokemon items. Yeah. But yes, HM4 would be the Mewtwo player
From Connecticut.
Yeah, I think
he's like 4th in Connecticut.
Was this tournament taking place at like is it a Hitbox Arena event?
No. This was happening at a Smashing Ground.
Oh wait, shit, my bad. Hitbox Arena is in New Jersey.
Yes.
Yeah, my bad.
But yeah, apparently
I think
according
it's
to this,
Grounds.
not quite the upset, but a mild upset, I guess you could say. Good shit.
Or Game Underground. No, Game Underground sounds a lot more likely. Because Blacklisted sounds like an underground tournament.
Some arcade novel. Yeah, I think that just about. Oh yeah, we might as well talk about our Japanese player.
Oh yeah.
He only loses to XYK, which is like pretty.
And then beats everybody else in his pool.
Yeah, we dropped.
So Kalne, the Japanese player that gets flown over, makes it to top 64 of the bracket.
Yeah. So far, so good.
So yeah. So it wasn't like the worst case scenario.
Yeah, for someone who's probably on super jet lagged time in a very strange environment.
And can't speak English.
Probably the biggest. This is obviously the biggest PM tournament he's been to by far.
Oh
yes.
yeah. Because I think he's literally only been to Japan.
Yeah, the Japanese tournaments I don't
probably nearly 10 times of his brackets.
Yeah, because I mean I think their brackets definitely don't go over like 20. Like maybe 15 is like the biggest. So yeah, 192 is
yes,
a little bit of a step up.
just a little bit.
A little kid in the big city.
Yeah, I guess that kind of carries us off into top 64. I can check out this. Oh yeah, we didn't get that. No. But yeah, obviously. Oh yeah, so I guess let's like start with talking about what happened to Switch.
We'll go back up. He's up. I saw Malachi. Because Switch got upsetted in round 1, he ends up fighting Malachi round 1 of bracket.
Yes, and that's something.
And he gets a hard 2-0.
Yeah, that's actually something that is, and this is actually a point of discussion that was brought up on the subreddit, is the idea of reseeding between stages of the tournament. This is a difference that Bigger Balc had between Blacklisted. Blacklisted just pretty much said, "Yo, we're just going to keep the seating the way it is." And then Bigger Balc was all like, "Yo, we're going to change the seating." And both of them ended up with fucked up brackets in different ways.
Yeah.
And the commonality between those was that everybody started winners in both. That actually fucks up a lot.
Starting in winners messes things up.
Yes.
But yeah, so just to let everybody know.
Ironically, both had Malachi. I don't know.
Yeah, both involved Malachi. Malachi is also the catalyst between these things to happen. Yeah. One was clearly his fault for losing to Chevy.
But yeah, poor Switch gets fucked. I'm actually curious, just like
and then Switch goes on
storyline. Does he actually just like completely slaughter everyone?
Yes, he beats Daddy's Milk.
Fuck a Switch.
We'll go. We'll go into that later. His run is actually pretty sick.
He got some thunder shit going on.
We got more time to talk about.
We definitely got plenty of time to talk about Switch's run.
So Thunder looks like he's pretty normally. Oh, that's sad that these two had to fight.
We have one. I think Twisty Silver also had to play.
Oh, they should have
round 1.
Switched it.
Yep, but no reseeding.
No reseeding. No, they're not gonna.
So that's different seeding philosophies cause different brackets to occur.
And also upsets.
Yes.
All these happen because of upsets.
So I think that an interesting one to talk about would be...
Oh, shit. Fearless
over Aiden. Let's start with Fearless, because Fearless had a pretty sick run.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So Fearless starts off with Shiny Zubat. Shiny Zubat is PM ranked. He did fairly well, 2016.
Number 50. He's number 50.
Number 50.
Exactly. Barely made the cut.
Barely made the cut.
Did Burnside get top 50?
No, he did not.
Continue.
Shiny Zubat also placed like top 3 at one of the shots fired or whatever.
Continue.
And anyways.
Anyway, so he's pretty respectable. He plays Luigi Yoshi from New Jersey, I want to say. Yes. And he's known as like probably like the more unconventional player in New York.
I was one of the New York guys at Olympus was talking to me about how how Shiny Zubat played, and I was describing Burnstalks. I'm like, yeah, he's like a Brawl Yoshi pretty much. He does a lot of pivot grabbing, you know, like a lot of like unconventional things like that, and B reverse tech. Like, what does Shiny Zubat do? And they were like, well, Shiny Zubat is like if you took Yoshi and you just dipped him in LSD, and pretty much the way that character would play is how Shiny Zubat plays. He just throws eggs in random locations and things, and it just happens to work. And people haven't unlocked the mystery necessarily.
Interesting.
Yeah. So unconventional, I think, is the
that mystery.
Yeah, unconventional is the appropriate word.
So Fearless ends up 2-0 Shiny. He's like, okay, I'm starting off this one pretty well. Won my first round. Who got to fight next? Like, Aiden. Wow, okay, that might be a little tough matchup. He's been doing very well. Beat Hyperflame 3 times already this year. And he went to SoCal, bodied a lot of them there as well. It's like, maybe I can do this.
Lost to Doge.
Goes against Aiden, beats him 2-1. Fearless goes on to the next round. Like, after beating Aiden, he's like, wow, I've actually made it through that. Who I gotta fight next? King Coney? Okay, he's like, he's pretty decent, but it's like, not as good as Aiden. I can definitely do this. Goes on 3-0s him. And then fights Malachi, in which this set was really close. Really close.
Really?
Like, it was like last hit, like last stock on like every single game. Fearless definitely kept this respectable.
A set to watch, per se.
Most likely. I forget what character he went, because I didn't watch this myself. That was just from what people told me about this set. Is that Fearless like kept this set really close, even though it wasn't 3-1.
I mean, he definitely made it a lot farther than I would have expected him to.
Yeah,
this is what, quarters? Yeah.
And I think that this is, it's interesting to see, like, it's not necessarily a breakout tournament, but I do think that Houston is a region that hasn't really traveled. We talk about them a lot on Belcast because they travel within Texas.
Yeah.
We have a lot of, like, records of, like, oh, yeah, Fearless versus, like, Luck, or, like, you know, Fuzz versus Shokyo, or whatever. But, like, they went out to Bigger Balc, and now Fearless is, you know, he went to Smashadelphia and Blacklisted.
Low-key, like, goes to everything. Like, he went to Frozen Phoenix up in Canada by himself. Then he goes to Bigger Balc. Then he goes to Smashadelphia. Then he goes to Blacklisted. I'm like, how are you getting here?
Well, I guess he's super motivated, which is nice. He beat Aiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hella good win.
And he's got more in losers.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that later then when
we'll keep checking out.
Let's actually keep going with Fearless, because I'd rather go like
player
by player.
Let's keep going.
Figure out their
So
runs.
go down to losers, where Fearless is.
Fearless is over here. On the way on the bottom.
Okay, then fights Kais to make top 8, and that was also a very intense set. Oh my goodness. Like, I didn't know who I wanted to root for because I love both these players. But then Fearless barely edges out over Kais. I think the last game was the 2-stock for Fearless.
Yeah, Kais is like a hell of a good win as well.
Yeah, that's
like,
very hell of a good win.
Aiden and Kais.
We're in the land of just nothing but these wins are nothing but good for a player like Fearless. He's like, tasty, nutritious
then
wins.
He plays Dark, and oh my god, this set. Whew. This is probably my favorite set of Blacklisted.
Really?
This set was nuts. So it starts off game 1. Dark goes Falcon, and Fearless like 2 or 3 stocks through Lucario, and like Dark going to this is like, I have no idea what Lucario does. Don't tell me what he does. I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna remember it. I'm just gonna figure it out on my own. So he goes into the set. Starts with Falcon, loses. Like, okay, yeah, that didn't work. I know like Dark has Marth. Like, okay, maybe he'll try Marth next game. Then I see him go Puff. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Let's see what this does. And then Fearless gets a quick lead, 4 stocks to 2, and then Dark starts bringing it back.
With like rest or what? Accurate games, like
I think he got like 2 rests to get it to like both 2 stocks apiece, and then like they traded stocks, and then last stock was like definitely really insane. Dark was at like 70-80%, while Fearless just had a fresh stock, and Dark like does like a 20 to 30% combo that gets the rest, but then like which would have killed, but then Fearless omsateched it to live. And then Fearless brings it back and wins the game to go up 2-0 in the set. I'm like, holy shit, Fearless, that was so nuts. Like, that was my favorite moment in this entire bracket, was Fearless getting that tech, that Amsa tech, and then just bringing it back and winning that game. And he won it because Dark was descending and Fearless was shooting Shadow Balls, and Dark just like ran into a Shadow Ball as he's descending. And he's like, of all the ways to go out, you run into Aura Sphere to die. But man, that was such an intense game. Then Dark wins games 3 and 4 to bring it to game 5.
What character?
It's all Puff. This is all Puff. He stays Puff.
Such a rare character to see.
What?
And this is definitely a very exciting set. Lots of rest, lots of cool combos from Fearless. Then Fearless does come out on top over Dark in game 5.
Alright.
Whew.
Then Fearless goes on to his next set
Flip.
and just loses to Flip.
Yeah, Flip just
That's
stomped on over
pretty
him.
reasonable, I would say. I don't know.
Flip is definitely like top 10 player in PM right now.
Flip is warming back up. He's like definitely cementing himself as one of the major East Coast threats.
And he's like probably like the most consistent player. Like
pretty
at least one of them.
loses to Thunder.
He doesn't get upsetted. Like besides you at Olympus.
Oh yeah.
Like Flip almost never gets upsetted.
Right. Okay. So then let's skedaddle on through most of this other stuff. Anyone have anything that they want to say before we reach into like the top, like sort of like the meat? Because there's a lot of meat to go through. We haven't even talked about Malachi Thunders yet, and we are running out of time.
Yeah. Is there any other upsets really that should be?
I think there's one towards the bottom of the bracket I wanted to point out.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, Pikmon over Gallo. Oh, geez, that was also a pretty significtant one.
Gallo has historically had problems against Game & Watch. Multiple times. He lost to Loyal at Shark Tank when he came down to SoCal. He's also lost.
We Live In.
He did beat him, but I'm just saying a loss is a loss.
Yeah.
He's also in the crew battle against Washington. Zeddy was able to take 3 stocks off of Gallo without only losing 1.
And in the SoCal Boss Rush with Gallo, Loyal almost brought that back. Took like 7 stocks against Gallo.
Yes. So I do know that and he hasn't told me directly, but I've heard from other people that Gallo has a real big issue with Game & Watch. Like he can't play against him correctly.
But I did watch Salt Mines because Messi has been bringing back Salt Mines, and Gallo was on that. And apparently at Bigger Bout because Gallo had to play Nyx. Gallo got like all the Game & Watches around him, like Pikmon, Loyal, Watch and Learn. I forget who else, but like every Game & Watch that was there, Sugi Dai, and it was like, teach me this matchup. And according to Gallo, they created a monster, and like Gallo felt like super confident in the Game & Watch matchup now. So I thought like this was gonna be interesting. Like, this is Gallo. He feels really good in this matchup now against Pikmon, who's like one of the people who taught him this matchup. But then Pikmon does edge out. Like Gallo takes game 1. It's like, oh geez, can he just like completely stomp on Pikmon? Barely wins game 2, and then Gallo's just like getting stomped game 3. I'm like, oh boy, this isn't happening.
Yeah, I mean,
I think there's one more match I also want to talk about too.
Yeah, I mean, to go into the specificities of sets is too much at this point. There's like 190 something entrants at this point. We could talk about how Flarp beat Aiden, for example, and then Flarp beats Boyko, a classic set. The Flarp Boyko rivalry is really something that's starting to.
I do love to say that Boyko got flarped. Feels good. Anyway, well, let's go on to more.
Aiden didn't even get top 16 here.
Flarp, dude. Flarp's a hell of a drug, dude.
Let's try to keep on with the getting at least somewhat farther into bracket.
Right.
And obviously,
talk about Switch's run.
Yeah, getting back into the chaos.
So after losing the Malachi round 1, here's Switch's run. Beats Daddy's Milk.
Infamous Daddy's Milk that made all of New York, New Jersey salty when he got second place or won their arcade. Yeah.
Then goes on.
That's the same Daddy's Milk.
Then goes on to play Young Quaff, who topped 8 at Bigger Balc. Meta Knight 2-0s him. Then plays Gallo, and these two have played a shit ton with each other. And this reason why Switch wears the Forgot tag, it's because of Gallo. 3-0s Gallo. Plays Fresh. 3-0s Fresh. Plays DVD. 3-0s DVD. Plays Kumatora, a.k.a. Harmac. 3-0s her. Then goes to Twisty. 3-1s over Twisty. The Thunders stops this run.
Yes. And you're thinking, wait a second. why is Thunders in losers so early? You know what I mean? Why isn't he just sitting in grands? And you just look up and we have the Thunders Rain Malachi again, a set that was I think also another I would call it an iconic PM set.
Yes.
Was Thunders Rain versus Malachi at Bigger Balc.
Yes.
They meet up in semis at this tournament because I think the way that it was seeded, Thunders got first seed, and because Switch slid down to second seed, I think Malachi ended up with the fourth seed or something like that.
Yeah, they're like trying to prevent they were trying to prevent Malachi Switch on one side, and I think that was a big one. And while trying to keep the seeding consistent, while like also rewarding Flip for like doing so well. So
Okay, but like how obviously we see us because with Bigger Balc it was close.
Yes.
This doesn't look that close.
Oh my god, no, it was not. Like it was
did he
DK
only go
Sheik.
Sheik?
Yes, he only went Sheik and completely bodied Thunders. Like the main difference in this set was whenever Thunders got a grab, up through him, up aired him, Malachi just like SDI'd super high up, and Thunders couldn't get another up air, and Malachi just jump out, and that was the end of Thunders' combo. It's like, Thunders just lost his touch to 0 to death.
Yeah.
And all Malachi still has his because he just tech chases. And that's what he did, and he just like clean 3-0 over Thunders.
Alright, so that puts Malachi into winners finals. And the other side of semis, we have Flip versus Hyperflame, who both made it there relatively unscathed.
Which this did happen at Bigger Balc, and Flip won this one.
3-1.
Yes. And then here now, Hyperflame just 3-0s him. My goodness.
Hyperflame was hungry.
He was definitely hungry for a win.
Yeah. So to stay in winners for a little bit, Hyperflame Malachi is our winners finals set. You want to talk about that, Mickey?
I'll give this one. I've been talking a lot.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna hand it over to you because I didn't really see winners finals. I saw Grand.
Oh.
Yes. But yeah, Hyperflame takes it over Malachi. This is actually his first set that he's ever taken off of Malachi.
Yes.
So that's like super impressive. First win on Flip ever, like lifetime. First win on Malachi ever, lifetime. So that's like a really good tournament.
Some history being made at this moment.
He advances to winner's side of Grands, which drops all of these
and which Malachi
the carcasses of the defeated.
Intense players.
But Malachi did go Sheik for the first 2 games, got bodied. Like he's just getting like super hard comboed. It's like, okay, I need to change something. Goes to Peach. And I know Hyperflame does not like fighting against Peach.
Because of
I forget why.
Laud, probably.
Laud's probably a big reason why he learns that like this is a hard matchup. But then Malachi like takes the game like, please Hyperflame don't get reverse 3-0'd after he took the first game, and then Hyperflame does make it win game 4 to take it over Malachi.
Alright, let's scroll down, blast through a couple of these losers bracket sets. We have Thunders and Flip meeting in losers semis. I saw the tail end of that set. It actually went down to game 5. I don't know if it was necessarily last stock, but game 4 was super intense.
Oh my god.
Games 4 and 5 both happened on Dreamland, which was actually really...
That was weird.
Was really strange that Flip counterpicked Thunders to Dreamland. Won barely, and then Thunders ran it back to Dreamland for game 5. And Snake on Dreamland is like, he gets the benefit of just like living to like 150, 190 or whatever. Really intense set. You should all watch it. Game 5. I actually really like that set. And my favorite set, if yours was the Fearless Dark set, I actually really, really liked Malachi Thunders in losers.
The run back.
And Thunders starts off DK, and Malachi, even though he 3-0s Thunders with Sheik in winners, in losers, he switches to Peach immediately, game 1.
Yeah.
And you're thinking like, okay, that's random. You know what I mean? And
you already saw success, but fair enough.
People were thinking like, oh, maybe it's because he wants to warm up for Thunders, or warm up for Hyperflame, my mistake, because his Peach did so much better. But I was also told, and I think this was written on Reddit or one of the Facebook groups, that Malachi's controller wasn't working properly.
Yes, like I was watching the player cam a time like during his sets, and he like switched controllers like 3 times during this event, like mid-set. I was like, this is really strange.
Yeah. So like he picked Peach because Peach is less technically demanding than Sheik.
Which is weird. That seems weird to me.
Yeah, but like the way that he plays Sheik, it requires a little bit of precision, and his Peach is a little more forgiving. So then that's why he was like, you know what, like my controllers have been really fucking with me today. I'm gonna switch to Peach. Peach DK for the first 2 games, and he actually ends up winning.
Yes.
So you're like, wow,
Goes up 2-0.
He's gonna 3-0 Thunders with both of his characters decisively. You know what I mean? We found Thunders as kryptonite, but then Thunders ends up switching to Falcon, runs it back for the next 2 games, and then the last game is like last stock, last hit, crazy SDI, and Malachi ends up taking the set to run it back with Hyper Flame for Grants. Yes. So I'm just gonna keep motoring.
And this is also the first time Thunders does not win an event since
before Olympus.
Yeah,
that's true. People have knocked Thunders into losers before, but he's never actually lost an event. So this is, leave it to Malachi, the person that he was the only person that beat Thunders at Bigger Balc.
He didn't get a chance to have the run back because he lost to Sosa in losers.
Yeah, he got 7th at Bigger Balc losing to Sosa.
So Malachi makes it all the way back up to Grants to fight Hyper Flame again. And it's just pure Peach Lucas, and it's just like, I don't know, it's Hyper Flame. It's insane. Of course it's insane, it's Hyper Flame. So like just expect like really technical play and stuff like that. Last like tournament winning combo is pretty much just Malachi techs or lands on the PS2 platform, and it's just like a huge ass Dacus from across the stage.
Yeah.
And that's how Hyper Flame won game 1, I think. Like Malachi was floating, trying to wait for Hyper, and Hyper just Dacus is in, catching the float.
Yeah.
And kills Malachi.
I'm pretty
We're
sure
what the fuck?
Yeah. And Hyper Flame double eliminating Malachi, beating Flip, takes his first national ever, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yes. So this is also one of, in my opinion, the most stacked East Coast national. Maybe Supernova might be a little more stacked because I have Junebug and I have a bunch of kids and stuff. But this is definitely the most stacked East Coast regional this year.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
it goes to Hyper Flame, who has been performing.
Hunting.
Yeah.
He's been wanting to get take a tournament. He's been so close so many times. Oh man.
Yeah. So congrats to Hyper Flame on his big win. That was super exciting.
Then all the snakes and a bunch of different Facebook chats.
I mean, it's just interesting because Hyper Flame was way back before Olympus considered a Titan when Maddox wrote up that Titans of PM post, but he was one of the few who had not actually taken an event. So it's funny to think that all this time it's only now is he actually secured one, and it's a good one to secure because he actually fucked up a lot of people.
Those are good wins. People were saying his ride into top 8 was pretty easy,
but but once it hit winter semis, it's
his ride, go down. Who else did he have to beat besides Harmike? Boyko, which that was a very intense set.
Did he almost lose this?
He almost lost that.
And
it's only because Boyko can't edge guard that Hyper Flame won.
Loser has to play Flarp. You do not want to be in that situation.
You don't want to get flarped.
Dude, yeah. Think about it.
But yeah, that about sums up Blacklisted 3. Definitely go watch those VODs. They're on the Smashing Grounds channel. Smashadelphia obviously is on the
Clash Tournaments.
Clash Tournaments YouTube channel.
I don't think it's all uploaded because Chibo uploads his VODs slowly.
Also, something slight controversy regarding Smashadelphia is because there were so many Smash games and Clash Tournaments isn't only a PM streaming service, they stream all the games. That a lot of the PM stuff wasn't able to be recorded. I don't think that any of day 1 matches were recorded. They were only able to record day 2. So there'll be smaller volumes from that tournaments.
Yes. Maybe in the future we can talk about stream numbers because I feel like today's has already gone on a decent length. That could be saved for a week when you don't have a lot to talk about. I'd rather begin talking about things that are on the come up.
Woo!
Yeah.
Incoming events.
Yeah. And we know about them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Well, let's let the people know about it.
Yeah. So what we're heading to this weekend is Nemesis over in Seattle. I think we're all leaving on Friday, right?
Yep.
Friday's tomorrow.
Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow.
Holy shit.
All at different times.
Yeah.
Sosa's leaving at 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. You're leaving
at 3.
3.
Heading off at 6, and you're having.
Now I got the red eye because I got scheduled for the closing shift at my job.
That's the most Mickey thing.
I had to get another flight.
Yes, we will be trickling into this otherwise Pacific Northwest regional.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Aki for offering to pick me up from the airport at 2 in the morning.
Holy shit. That's
what a
fucking-
baller.
But yeah, so hosted by EPeen Gaming, EPG, more commonly referred to as. They're celebrating their 3-year anniversary of running Smash events, and this is actually pretty exciting because this is probably the first time we're actually having like some SoCal talent.
And just like a big Pacific Northwest tournament.
Yeah.
Like, we needed this.
Yeah,
And this
this
is a
is
circuit
exciting.
event. And like the Pacific Northwest needed something like this. I'm so glad that they're getting like a decently sized tournament.
For sure. They have 85 people entered in PM singles. They got another 27 in doubles, which is like pretty meaty. And it's also got melee 64. So that's pretty cool. It's got some variety in there. Speaking of melee, we're going to be seeing Bladewise, obviously. He's like a pretty classic melee PM player at this point. We also obviously have Sosa, we just talked about. Got most, like if not all of the Pacific Northwest talent. You know, Chevy.
Pigmon's
Aki,
back from NorCal.
Yeah, is... Oh, gosh. I don't know if I can... Okay, yeah. Who else?
These are bracket pools.
Yeah. Oh, we got Jason Waterfalls. Oh, we got Teals?
Teals?
Yo.
Is that TM87, that guy that I randomly referenced earlier in this episode?
Hype. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of West Coast talent for the most part. I don't think there's anyone from outside of West Coast.
When does the event start? I don't know what the schedule is.
It's all Saturday.
Oh, does that say 2 p.m.? 4 p.m.?
PM single starts at 2 p.m.
Oh, let's go. Wait, when does dub start?
Dub starts at noon.
Okay, that makes you feel a little less better.
Hey,
Because I get him at
there
2
are
a.m.
worlds where brackets start at like 8 in the morning.
All right.
Well, it's honestly, usually I don't complain about early start times, but I get in at 2 a.m.
Whatever, Mickey.
That's my only problem.
Let's talk about the rest of the world.
Well, really quickly, I want to say that as far as I know, it's being streamed on smashcast.tv/EP Gaming, I believe it is. It's either EPG or EP Gaming. So definitely check it out. We'll be there. And then on the other side of the week, so that's literally starting Saturday this
Couple
weekend.
days from now.
Yeah. And then next weekend, after this weekend, we have beautiful Evo, the classic. And they actually have gotten quite a nice little bump in numbers because I know that even like a week ago it was like 25 people were registered. So we actually hit a good 73, which is pretty nice.
We still got a week left.
Yeah.
Before Evo.
But I'm pretty sure sign-ups already.
Sign-ups might have closed already?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
This is happening. I am like on the 14th, which I believe is Friday. Let's see here. Oh wait, we're like going too far in the future.
I do
Yeah.
believe
So
it's
everything is happening on Friday.
because of the overlap with Melee on Saturday.
Yes, and so this is being hosted by Arizona Project M. It'll be streamed on smashcast.tv/azpm. And it looks like we have, I know Bladewise is going to be at this again, so you get a lot of him the next coming weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And he, like, historically goes to EVO and usually does something. I remember way back when he fought
Punch
IPK.
Kids,
Yeah. I know Loyal is going to this. I think
Dadpool.
Manny is
Dadpool's
going
going. Manny is going to this.
to this.
We
SK92.
also had Laud up there for
Oh,
people that
dude,
didn't see.
SK92. Oh, yeah, of course. He did really well at Smash and Splash. Metal Fingers from Sencal.
Sure.
But yeah, SK92 is our. Is he from Vegas?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know he was like that area.
Oh, Cloudburst is going. Okay.
Yeah, we got like a filthy casual. There's like a good mix of like West Coast sound. Oh yeah, Apollo is there.
Wait, he's there?
I don't know if he's actually. I remember seeing him being concerned that it was all on Friday. I know he is going to Evo, but
Oh, it's all on Friday?
yeah, PM is all on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of make it hard for some people, just because it's like a lot of people travel in on that day.
Yeah.
You got you got a good mix of.
Jesus in singles?
Oh, wait, really?
Jesus is playing singles?
Oh.
That's crazy. That's
Oh.
Or
crazy.
is this singles and doubles?
There's no dubs. Is there?
Is attendees? Is there dubs?
There's no dubs.
No.
Jesus in singles.
The legendary Arizona DDD has awoken from his slumber,
I mean, how long
motivated
has it been?
after Dumb Shiny makes PR on SoCal, thinking that DDD has what it takes.
Even though registration was closed after the SoCal PR got announced.
Motivated.
Before the SoCal PR got announced.
Yeah, Beavis is coming. That's cool.
What,
Alright.
Jeebus? Why?
Oh, that's Santiago from New York.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that
it's
was
not.
SoCal. I'd be like offended that he's like willing to do it when he goes all the way out to Evo, but won't do it in his backyard here in SoCal.
Look at Face Roll too.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Face Roll goes out and wins at
Face Roll
Midwest.
comes to the balcony sometimes. It still doesn't enter PM.
And then he goes to a Midwest event, beats Dexter and Bobby Frizz in PM, and he doesn't enter in SoCal. Like, what the hell,
but
Face Roll?
We're gonna close it off. What do we
Story
have?
short, you got this weekend Nemesis. You got next weekend with Evo. All those VODs are more or less up or on their way up. I don't think there's really any other big things happening outside of a lot of compendiums going on. If you have money to spare, you can either give it to LTC 5, you can give it to Supernova, you can give it to that NorCal event Ascension.
Fair and balanced.
You could give it to the Smash documentary that is still being fundraised for.
There's a lot of people that want your money.
No more Balc's Palace.
No, we thankfully don't. I mean, that's also another topic for another day, is perhaps the oversaturation of fundraisers.
We're just asking for so much money.
I definitely think it might be a useful topic to think about. This is more for tournament organizers.
I feel like coordinating with each other, like, we don't want too many.
Yeah, coordinating and also knowing how to get money outside of just asking for it, because there are ways to get creative about that, and like, a lot of that just comes to budgeting your event, you know, and depends on like the venue you get, but that's all for another day.
Yeah.
We already talked a lot about brackets. I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to bring up, any more shout-outs or events you think need to be talked about.
No.
Okay. Beatrice? Anything? Okay.
That was very enlightening.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the new layouts. Oh, I switched this up so it says Blacklisted tweet twice. But
Nice.
yeah, have a good night. Bye.